can't believe Stork is gone. He's been eliminated by Backhoe. This is crazy. Let's see if this next series is even crazier. FlaSh versus Memory. Two very good Terrans. I'm sure FlaSh needs no introduction. Whether you watch the GSI or not, he is a top Terran, the highest ranked Terran. In fact, right now, the highest ranked player in the world. FlaSh is a force to be reckoned with. And I think Memory's going to have a tough time duking it out with a player of this caliber, but who knows? We already saw what, in my mind, I would consider to be an upset, although Backhoe is obviously no noob. But yeah, let's see how this FlaSh and Memory games go. Our first map will be on Othello. And by the way, welcome to the Avertech Intel Classic. The largest tournament in Korea with the largest prize pool. We are in week 2 of the final. There's a shot of FlaSh. We're in week 2 of the final 8. And next week we're going to be going to the final 4. Only one game for the final 4 next week. Then we'll wait one more week and have one other game. It'll be best of 5, by the way. Now, a lot of people call FlaSh the last generation Terran, as in he is from a completely new generation than these other Terran players. He's only 15 in American age. He started playing when he was 13 and has already figured out the entire game. He's basically a genius, and yes, he really is 15, despite the fact that he looks a lot older. Now, how will FlaSh take on Memory? Memory is a pretty respectable Terran player. I've casted many of his games before. And I can certainly say this is not going to be any kind of cakewalk for FlaSh. But at the same time, I just think it's going to be tougher on Memory than it is for FlaSh. FlaSh is almost indestructible right now. Almost impossible to beat. Now, Memory knows that. So Memory's going to have to play this out in a very special way. He's been studying FlaSh's games for some time now, obviously preparing this entire week for this moment. He has something in his eyes back there? I'm not sure. Thank you, by the way, for tuning in and joining us. Cheers to everybody in the IRC's channel. Cheers to everybody who is gathered around the computer at home watching this. Grab another beer. FlaSh, let's see. FlaSh always does his thing at the start of the game where he starts winking with one of his eyes, or I don't know what it is. I think he's turning on that one side of his brain. Memory doing his necessary Terran stretches so that he can, I don't know, possibly beat FlaSh. We'll find out. And once again, by the way, our map lineup is going to be Othello, Blue Storm, Katrina. Sorry, my throat's been a little bit sore today. I don't know why that is, because I'm not sick, but I don't know, maybe I'm going to be sick. I don't know, but it's a little bit sore. So I'm actually drinking some nice tea. Try to get that, that swelling down. Well, please feel free to check out our usual StarCraft sites that have been helping us support this, such as TeamLiquid.net, the largest StarCraft community on the internet. Of course, ICCUP.net, the largest professional StarCraft ladder in the world. Very good site. Everybody who's competitive plays on that. It's the place to be. GoSuGamers.net, great news source. There are many others as well. Those are just the ones I frequent mostly, and the ones that have given us a lot of coverage. Now next, I think we're going to get this game going here in a second. The players have confirmed that they're ready, so we're going to get this going here. FlaSh and Memory.
일가 포지의 8강 진출자는 무려 4명. 그러나 달랑 혼자인 선수들은 외롭다. 하지만 여기 누구보다 듬직한 막내들이 간다.
페이트프 웰리언스는 제가 지킵니다. 형들 걱정 마세요. 저만 믿으세요. 세인트스 최고.
이 선수들이 얼마나 듬직한지 한번 볼까? 개인 리그 최연소 우승자 이영호 선수. 해도 너무 잘하는 거 아닌가요?
왜 그러세요? 부끄럽게.
겸손하기까지. 하지만 솔직히 말해보자. 프로의 세계에서 예의상의 말 같은 건 하지 않아도 된다.
아시면서.
만 16세 이영호, 만 19세 주현준. 앞길이 구만리 같은 이 선수들의 목표와 배짱은 하늘처럼 크다.
주현준입니다. 저 안 죽습니다. 무조건 우승입니다. 어리면 무서운 게 없죠. 저 어리지 않아요. 먹을 만큼 먹었다고 생각합니다. 네.
갈 길도 멀고 할 일도 많다. 싸우지는 말자. 자, 마지막으로 이영호 선수가 꼭 하고 싶은 말이 있다는데.
요즘에 좀 걱정 많이 하시는 것 같은데 전혀 그럴 필요 없고요. 제가 요즘에 그냥 이럴 수 있도록 최선을 다하겠습니다. 네, 그만하자.
그렇다. 이제 그만하고 경기에 들어가자. 마지막 남은 4강 티켓은 과연 누구에게 돌아갈 것인가? 팀과 나의 병리를 위해 KTF 매치댄스 이영호, CJ 엔투스 유현준.
이영호 하나 둘 셋. 이영호 화이팅!
Here's FlaSh at the top right as a red Terran, and at the bottom right is a brown Terran. That's Memory. By the way, did you guys see FlaSh's hair in that intro? I heard people telling me about that at WWI. I didn't know what they were talking about, though. Don't worry, FlaSh. I won't make fun of your hair. I've done enough stuff with my hair. I'd be too much of an open target. Well, this should prove to be very interesting. Terran versus Terran. You really can't find Terrans better than these two. They are very young. FlaSh, of course, as I've said many times before, but I just have to repeat it because it is so impressive. Only 15 American age, 17 Korean age. As you can see, that first depot there placed so that the SCV spawns more to the right, so it's a little bit closer to the minerals. There's that killer FlaSh phase. I'm actually looking over in his booth right now. I want to see if he does that thing where he blinks his one eye over and over again. I don't think he even knows he does it. People haven't told him. But I guess we won't get a shot of it because I'm going to go ahead and look back over here at our screen. Will we see a fast command center, or will we see the standard barracks refinery into an early factory? Now, I think the fast command center is a little bit weaker on a map like this because you are more clippable. But judging from the fact that FlaSh is checking the center for the proxy barracks, I think we are actually going to see fast command center. Fast command center by both players. Now, FlaSh is going to actually be a little bit behind them with this fast command center because he is scouting so early. Memory confident that FlaSh will not be too aggressive early on. Did not scout yet. So he'll have that extra SCV to mine some more minerals. Well, double fast command center opens up the tech tree possibilities by quite a bit. Normally when you do the fast command center, you are trying to defend while doing it. You're trying to just keep that command center and keep those SCVs mining. But in this case, since they both are going for the fast command center, we may even see a third command center sooner than normal. We may see, well, there's just a multitude of different paths they can take. All sorts of different tech patterns are possible. Here's that perfectly timed SCV transfer. Damn. FlaSh is never off with his timing. I have never actually got the opportunity to sit behind FlaSh and watch him play, but from what I understand, he is just supposed to be the most impressive player you can possibly see play. I have seen so many programmers play, Stork, Jadong, but everybody says that once you see FlaSh, you just know that it might be impossible to be any better at this game. Now, Memory's going for the one factory. We haven't seen that second factory just yet. Meanwhile, FlaSh goes for the double factory. Probably going to go for some more ground control. And in fact, Memory will go for the second factory. The timing, however, a little bit different. Memory's bunker is going to be placed pretty far out here. Looks like Memory is actually not going to go for the first vulture, while FlaSh is. Although pretty sexy move here by Memory. He takes the SCV off of the constructing bunker, and if he does not see a vulture, he will cancel it. Now, he has seen a vulture, so he'll probably let this bunker go ahead and finish, I think. Oh God, he better hurry. The vulture's getting pretty close now. Hurry! Hurry! Just in time. Now he's going to let that Marine take some hits, and FlaSh going to dart in here. Now he can just take this Marine out, no problem. Miss micro by FlaSh. He did at least get one SCV, but that's really not as helpful. Here's the Academy building. Now, we have not seen a star port here, so I think there's a possibility that fast dropship could be pretty good once FlaSh's opponent is in a starport. He could get a dropship, cliff the main, and it could be pretty painful for Memory. It's very critical if you both fast expand to keep that fast expansion. Especially when you both fast expand. It's not like you can just get evened out a little bit. If you both fast expanded and they manage to stop you from mining for maybe 2 minutes or so, you're in a lot of trouble. Now, it looks like Memory's pushing out, but so is FlaSh. We could see some possible tension here in the middle of the map. Now, I do believe it is a dropship. We didn't see cloak upgrading in the star port for FlaSh. And it is a dropship. He's going to go for the cliff. Memory's already in the middle of the map, though. FlaSh's expansion is going to be a little bit more vulnerable, while Memory, if Memory decides to push forward, this is a curious direction to move in here for FlaSh. The barracks will be taken out. Well, fortunately for FlaSh, he did manage to start constructing the 2 factories before his barracks was taken out. Now, FlaSh is not able to be aggressive with his dropship because Memory is pushing forward so quickly. Oh, he may do it, though. He's got the double dropship. Is he going to stop the push, or is he going to go for the cliff? He may have to try to stop the push, but the Goliaths are able to pick off the dropships. If he gets behind in the drop count, it could be critical. Memory going to inch forward again. FlaSh possibly expanding, and here he goes now. Nice drop, very clean here by FlaSh. Memory's push will be an utter failure. And I don't even believe that oh, yes, he will manage to get that last shot on the tank. Now he can turn around here and go for the expansion of Memory's FlaSh. Stone Cold Killer. Memory in a little bit of trouble right now. You can see Memory's already trying to prepare for the drop. He's constructing a few turrets here.
늘 생산해도 드랍십을 생산할 수 있는 자원적 여유를 가져가게 됩니다.
또 드랍십이 없다면 자원으로서
And you can see now FlaSh moving out with his dropship. Flipping is certainly an option, or he can use the dropship in a more defensive way, stopping any more tanks which will be sieged in the middle. Memory's going after Turtle for a little bit.
드랍십을 점사했다. 이 장면이 어떤 드랍십
You can see also
드랍십을 점사하는 걸로 이득을 극대화시키려면
we have one SCV in the middle right there to spot a possible drop from Memory.
근데 사실은 드랍십 생각이 전혀
FlaSh double expanding at the top left.
손해를 봤다. 이거는 사실 그냥 순수 지상 돌아갔는데 경력적인 손해를 감수해서 어떻게 생각하면 넌센스거든요.
And now finally reconstructing his barracks.
뭐를 기본적으로 가야 되는지
전투 이후에 이영호 선수의 일단 어떻게 일어나는지
Starport on the way. And you can see the FlaSh wants to play this very safe. He doesn't want to overextend himself. So instead, he's going to play pretty defensively and monitor his opponent's movement. Double expand again and just outmass him in the long run. Now, I'm curious as to how Memory will respond to this. You can see the starport not quite complete, which means the dropship count is going to be reduced drastically. FlaSh looks like he's prepared for almost everything. SCV's transferred just on time. You can really see how good FlaSh is. Memory trying to get a little bit of control, but doesn't really have the middle. That would be a great location for Memory to expand to, and expanding is exactly what Memory needs to do.
뿐 아니라 이것이 심리적으로 조합적인 그래서 지어놨음에도 불구하고
FlaSh knew he could double expand once he got ahead because his opponent didn't have the kind of dropship count that FlaSh had. So he really doesn't have the map control. All FlaSh has to do is set up a few siege tanks in the middle of the map, and there's really very little for Memory to do. Memory probably taking a little bit more of a risky move here, trying to be aggressive in such a fashion as he did. Memory's going to move out, though. Going up along the side now. Is FlaSh going to be prepared? I think he should be. Sieging up right here. Stopping his opponent before he gets too far along. But it looks like FlaSh may be overstepping. He has to back up. The no man's land has been set up. And now Memory double expands while FlaSh's forces are all pulled over to the right side of the map. We may see Memory unsiege and move out since the diversion worked. But again, that dropship count critical. FlaSh can respond before Memory's ground forces can really get anywhere in time. Although I have to say, I am a little bit surprised FlaSh hasn't been more aggressive with those dropships. Not that he's doing it wrong. I mean, FlaSh obviously has better Terran versus Terran than me, but he certainly seems to know what he's doing. And another expansion here for FlaSh. FlaSh just expanding like crazy. Not going to give an inch. More dropships moving out here. And here comes Memory's SCV exchange. Look at that, perfect timing. Very difficult to time out an SCV exchange when you're in very far spots like that on a map like this. So you can really see how much these players have practiced for this one moment. The moment where one player will advance to the final four of the largest tournament in Korea.
경기를 지고 있다는 것까지 알고 멀티 계속 진행해주고 있고 수비 잘해주고 있습니다. 문제는 이제 멀티를 하기 위해서 아래쪽 동선을 여러 군데를 방어를 해야 되는데 그렇게 됐을 때 이 언덕 위쪽
The map is cut in half.
전진하는 이용호 선수가 드랍십을 이용해서 본진 쪽으로 한 번에 들어가는 병력들 이런 것들 때문에 병력 3 수비 병력이 공격이 되는
FlaSh really hasn't been touched in this game. He's deflected everything Memory has.
이현준 선수의 멀티가 들어가기 시작하는 기회에서 이현준 선수.
And you can see FlaSh not actually making SCVs anymore in his expansions. It's all about the units now. Pretty smart move. FlaSh only has, I think, a 1.5 SCV ratio for the mineral patches in his expansion. Now he can keep massing up. This is a critical expansion to secure here. Getting a few tanks over here on the high ground. Since Memory's starting to catch up in expansions, he has to make sure that his opponent doesn't get any more than this. And those siege tanks are in range of the mineral patches.
그런 의미에서 지금 이제 언덕 쪽을 점령하려고 하는 이용호 선수의 모습이고요.
네, 9시 방향에서 생겼던 멀티가 이거 이현준 선수는 현재 의미는 주현준 선수 가져가고 싶은 건 아니겠습니까?
A lot of factories out here for both players. The map cut in half, but despite Memory being pretty far behind at the start, oh, we're going to see some battle cruisers, some StarCraft space cows. But as I was saying before, you can see Memory's doing a great job of playing catch up here. And Memory has secured his cliff with some fantastic scanning. And we're going to see BCs here, some battle cruisers, some cattle bruisers. This is going to be pretty exciting. Battle cruisers, basically the final tech in the Terran vs. Terran matchup. Yamato gun able to pick off tanks at a long distance. Now, I'm not sure if we have Memory prepared for the battlecruiser tech yet. +2, by the way, for FlaSh. +1 here for Memory. And there's a lot of battle cruisers getting massed up. Memory either has to get battle cruisers or of his own or transition very quickly into mass wraiths, which at times can kill battle cruisers when they're in the smaller numbers. The problem, though, is that FlaSh has so many Goliaths and turrets all over the map, transitioning into mass wraiths wouldn't really have any follow-up. Here's going to be a drop, probably on the cliff, maybe not. I cannot believe all those dropships managed to get in there. It's going to be on that one cliff over here next to the main. He needs to drop. What are these dropships doing? 2 more armories, so that means that we will be seeing more. What are these drop? Oh, maybe he's sacking these dropships. Excuse me. All right, I see what he's doing. And SCVs. He doesn't need the dropship anymore because dropping is probably not going to be the way to go. Getting rid of a few SCVs, so he has some more battle cruisers. I didn't catch what he was doing at first. Now, by the way, though, FlaSh did spot the double armories at the bottom, and those double armories are going to be used to upgrade +1 to attack for air and +1 armor for air. So I believe Memory's going to be teching the battle cruisers as well. Looks like Memory's moving out. It's going to be deflected. The battle cruisers come in here. You can see Memory is realizing that battle cruisers are now in this, and he's going to have to do something about this. And you can see here he goes now with his own starports, but it may be too late.
늦었거든요. 지금 주연 선수 역전할 기회 있습니다. 왜냐면은 프랑스를 버렸죠. 배틀은 느립니다. 그럼 어디 가야 되겠습니까? 11시 가면 되는 거 아니에요?
Sacks a few more dropships so that his food count can free up for some more battle cruisers.
굉장히 꼬불꼬불 돌아가면서 막 그렇게하고 힘들게 가야 되는 경기인데 여기 피해서 내가 쓰고 왔다 갔다 해야 되는 힘든 얘기긴 한데 그래도 이기려면 가야 좋은 수가 있습니다.
All right, looks like FlaSh now going to move out here. The battle cruisers are already upgraded. Here comes a drop, though. Possible Goliath drop. That's a lot of Memories units. Are these battle cruisers going to be able to... Yeah, they're going to be able to do it. No doubt about it. Never mind. I thought there were going to be more Goliaths there. Look at this. Now running over Memories' army. This is really bad for Memory. He's now been infiltrated, and I'm sure more battle cruisers are on the way. FlaSh either needs to get to the location where the battle... No, it's going to be mass wraiths. Probably an easier way to recover. More battle cruisers on the way. Ridiculous. Yamato gun blasting these Goliaths now. And if these 4 battle cruisers get in here, it's going to be very tough. Whoa, nice job, turret. You sunk my battleship. Well, Memory's in a lot of trouble right now. This could end pretty quickly. However, the mass wraiths could really mess up FlaSh, especially if you consider how low the battlecruiser count is getting. Well, it's not that low. They'll need about 2 control groups to really take that on, depending on when FlaSh manages to scan. The thing about the wraiths is you can fly in there and cloak them, and if you can take out just a few battlecruisers before the scan comes, you can come out victorious. Wraiths have very powerful air-to-air missiles. Here it is! Nice moves here, but unfortunately, there are just too many battlecruisers, and you can see, yeah, turrets are now being set up. And FlaSh is just continuing to scan, knowing these wraiths are going to come back here. I think this is going to be GG. Very impressive game here. 1 Valkyrie. Whoa, that is exotic. What is that unit? I've never seen that thing before. That's pretty much the only moment where you really see a Valkyrie in StarCraft. Because those Valkyrie missiles can deal quite a bit of damage to the wraiths. Especially when you get a few of them in numbers. Oh, sorry, Valkyrie. We'll remember the day, though, that we saw you. Well, these battlecruisers just doing a tremendous amount of damage. More turrets being set up here, so there's really no way for the wraiths to come in and help. He's going to need to just only get Goliaths. I think we're really going to see GG any moment here. I'm surprised we didn't see it already. Whoa! Oh, wow. This is getting a little bit embarrassing for Memory. Wow. Ridiculous. GG. Well played. FlaSh is victorious, up 1-0. We're going to go to game 2 in just a second. FlaSh using battlecruisers and Valkyries. Very sexy. You don't see a lot of characters who really get the battlecruiser phase, so that was pretty exciting. Now, Memory is going to have to come back with something a little bit stronger than that. Looks like FlaSh got a little bit of an edge early on, but as the game progressed, I think Memory caught up, but FlaSh knew exactly when to stop SCVs and then transition into battlecruisers. And that's all it takes. FlaSh's SCV count at the expansions, perfect. Just perfect. He knew just the right amount of SCVs they have there. knew exactly when to sack his dropships so that he could get ahead in the food count as far as battle cruisers go. Just brilliant by FlaSh. This player never fails to impress me. Well, this could be one of the shorter days here at GOMTV for the StarCraft matches. We've been seeing, our first game was a clean sweep. Backhoe annihilating Stork, making it look easy. And now we're going on to game 2. FlaSh versus Memory on Blue Storm now. Blue Storm, a little bit, you're certainly able to do more diverse strategies on a map like Blue Storm. It is a one-on-one map. Sometimes we do see Terrans go for the Vespian gas steal on this map since gas is so critical. We'll find out. Both players have just now joined, so we're going to get this going. Here's FlaSh. And there's Memory. A one-on-one map. Blue Storm has been in the Korean tournaments for quite a while. It's pretty popular now in the foreigner tournaments as well. Can Memory come back, win this game, and prove himself as a player capable of taking on somebody like FlaSh, or is FlaSh going to move on and leave Memory in the dust? FlaSh's depot set up to get the SCVs to mine in a straighter line here. Pathfinding not the best in StarCraft. Checking for the proxy barracks in the main, which sometimes players do. Both players now checking for the proxy. They want to play very safe, and indeed they both are playing safe. Since it is a one-on-one map, sometimes a player will build a barracks right outside of your base and just go harass you early on, get you behind the SCV count, and then out macro you late game. There's a shot of Memory. And I think, we do have fairly different openers as far as barracks placement. Excuse me, sorry. My throat's just killing me today. I don't know what it is. I got to play a little bit of StarCraft 2 at the Worldwide Invitational. I had this new idea for a StarCraft unit. You want to hear it? All right. Terran already have fire bats. Why not give them water bats? I could hold off massive amount of Zerglings with my water bats, just give my Marine super soakers, and then I could also stop my buildings from burning down when they get attacked. Blizzard, let me know what you think. I'll be waiting. I'll be ready. FlaSh is going to be aggressive with his Marines. The Memory has to be prepared for this. This is a rush, but it's not one of these all-in rushes. It's a pretty safe rush. FlaSh might be going for a micro opener because his opponent is probably so worn out after that last game. Very smart, very smart. I've seen a few Terrans do this on this map. He builds a bunker on the high ground. Note that only small units can fit out of that small exit. So he builds a bunker and walls his opponent in. so vultures can't get out, and then goes for a pretty quick expansion. Whoa, he's got to be careful. You see, this vulture can't actually escape. Wow, this SCV isn't too bothered. FlaSh will get his expansion up first. Did you hear all of our Korean fans? Sounded like a bunch of owls. I love it. Well, FlaSh certainly has map control for now. We'll see how quickly memory breaks out. FlaSh going to go for the double factory, as is memory. One nice thing about this trick that FlaSh is using is that tank can't see the bunker because it's on high ground. So he has to either micro a floating building over there or take damage with his tank. Now, since he's forced to keep a floating building over there, you really don't get that much map intelligence around them. Well, anywhere, since your floating building has to be used as a spotter. Oh, we may see some vultures bust in here any second as well. Here comes the vultures planting some mines here. FlaSh going to try to keep this bunker alive. Doesn't look like it's going to work though. And instead he's going to plant a few mines in the back and pull out. He plants the mines pretty close together and for good reason. Terran units are likely to shoot the mines down before they actually detonate, unlike Protoss Dragoons, which do not fire anywhere near as quickly. So he wants to stack a few on top of each other. So when they're triggered, the units can't shoot them all down in time. Great control here by FlaSh. We may see vulture speed get upgraded, mass vultures for FlaSh. Tanks with siege mode, of course, also not bad. And FlaSh is probably going to expand again, judging from where that SCV is going. Yes, he is. Now, he is going for the mineral only. You normally want to get these Vestian gas expansions with Terran because your whole army does require gas. It's a gas-intensive matchup. Doesn't mean that FlaSh is doing anything wrong. It just means he might have a different unit mix for more tanks and vultures. No, and unfortunately those mines did not prove to be very effective at all. Memory has not expanded again. It's instead gotten a few more factories. The starport's up. We could see a drop coming up here. Uh-oh, these tanks are in siege mode, but it looks like this dropship's not going there. It's going down. Oh! Careful. I don't think FlaSh has anything to defend this drop with. This could be very bad news for FlaSh. He's treating this as if his opponent never got a dropship at all. Oh! 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 Well, FlaSh is somewhat prepared. Oh! Oh! Great control by Memory. He's going to try to drop on these tanks. No pull out. Maybe go up here and try to break that contain point. Not too sure. But right now he's simply flying around and harassing with this dropship. Well, this turret's going to make that a little bit less effective. You were in Kakaru airspace dropship. You better get out. You ever notice how the Kakaru never lands? The whole game, he's still flying around. He's watching this battle, though. He's pretty interested in this. I don't know how effective this harassment is for Memory. Those glides didn't do that much, to be honest. Memory will, however, get the next gas expansion before his opponent, so that is good for Memory. I always wonder, when the SCVs are building the turrets, is the little man, is he in the turret while they're building it? Because, as you've probably seen, if you see, look at that little turret icon, there's a little man inside the turret, constantly spinning around, never getting sick. He's like he's on a merry-go-round of doom. Thank God you didn't have to put a Marine, though, in the turret to make it fire. That would have been annoying. Well, FlaSh is going to expand again, so Memory might not... Well, excuse me, but Memory is expanding down in the bottom middle. Looks like FlaSh may be prepared for this. Note how FlaSh keeps his turrets put back just far enough to bait the Terran into landing right on the edge, but there's already siege tanks in siege mode to pick off any units that would land there. Wow, FlaSh now taking every single one of his expansions. I'm curious when FlaSh will cut his SCV count. Uh-oh. Star port on the way. Uh-oh, yeah. Here comes the battlecruisers again. I think he might end up beating Memory the same way. Memory finally managing to do something effective with that dropship. And he's going to spot the starport. Looks like FlaSh is going to make a race, probably to take out that dropship, which is doing a lot of harassment right now. Memory's going to need to be more aggressive in this, though, if he wants to win. Flying around with a dropship, FlaSh's base is not going to cut it. Now it looks like we're going to see a battle cruiser tech here, which may be earlier than FlaSh's. And this race will finish up whatever life that dropship had, which was probably a pretty stressful one. Physics lab on the way. Oh, scan! FlaSh is so good. He's got a map hack in his brain. Well, he's probably going to count how many star ports there are, and you can see Memory's now scanning too. They both know they're in a race. I am betting both players will cut SCV production entirely and just full focus battle cruisers. It's a race now. They might not upgrade Yamato right away. They might upgrade it after they get a few battle cruisers out to get their battle cruiser count up. Yamato doesn't take too terribly long to upgrade. And you can see that Memory is taking that expansion of his last. Other than that, the map is cut in half. There is a possibility that because there's a lot of minerals, the FlaSh is getting because of that mineral expansion, he may end up with more battlecruisers. It's a little bit tough to say, though. We have to kind of look at the whole map and see exactly how many turrets have been built, stuff like that. This is a pretty exciting game here. Could be the last game, could be a tying game. A scan again, you can see FlaSh moving his battlecruisers as his Memory away from these starports so that the opponent doesn't quite have a good idea of how many battlecruisers there are. We could see Yamato gun, or battlecruisers Yamato gunning other battlecruisers while they try to Yamato gun them. Yeah, and you can see Memory is now trying to sack SCVs to reduce his food count. More and more battlecruisers coming out here. This is going to be insane. Looks like FlaSh may have a small edge. At this point in time, Memory probably wants to trap one SCV and stack the battlecruisers like Korean Zergs do with Mutalisks so that they're harder to Yamato. Because this is going to boil down to Yamato gun. Actually, he may already be doing that, judging from how closely those are stacked. Is FlaSh doing that? That might be critical. Yeah, it looks like he is. Energy just now finishing on Yamato gun. Excuse me, on the battlecruisers. This is insane. What is going to happen in this game? Who's going to win this? Both players have half the map, but somebody is going to come out destroying everything. Well, it looks like he may be forcing FlaSh to get in here. Now, FlaSh can scan and set the Yamato targeting. So this may be a dangerous move here for Memory. A few more sacked SCVs. Here it is. My God, that's a lot of battlecruisers. These two Terran players are so good. He's scanning. Is he going to go for the Yamato? Nope. And FlaSh brings up a few of his tanks. He wants to make sure this command center is covered. A few more battlecruisers getting squeezed out. Looks like they're trying to get the maximum amount of battlecruisers before they go into battle. Every battlecruiser is going to count. Science Vessel, very smart move. Gets that with the EMP. If he can EMP his opponent's battlecruisers, then there's no Yamato. Now, it doesn't look like Memory has... Oh, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Well, he's going to have to EMP that Science Vessel first, then. It's going to be EMP wars for a little bit. I'm surprised neither player got EMP earlier. But they know what to do better than I do in this matchup. Well, a lot of turrets being constructed over here. Looks like this expansion is completely and totally safe. They easily both have over a dozen battle cruisers.
EMP가 범위가 굉장히 적중한 범위이기 때문에 배틀을 몇 개 만든다. 이런 운과 실력과 시간 이게 복합적으로 이어진 이런 싸움이.
All the tension up here is at the top of FlaSh's expansion. More SCVs getting sacked. They're slowly throwing away all of their SCVs. Now, the more SCVs to throw away, the less minerals they're mining. Now, you can see FlaSh not even using this expansion over here at the top left. Barely any SCVs mining here, really. Throwing away tanks now. All they're doing is eating battle cruisers. This is insane. Because eventually we're going to see some crazy battle cruiser action here. They probably have about 5 SCVs at each expansion, getting the bare minimum amount of minerals. Because even being ahead in 2 battle cruisers means you can win. The final 8 games of the Avertech Intel Classic turning out to be very exciting. This could be one of these games that gets as many hits as that Jadong versus Lomo series. I think it's pretty smart of FlaSh to basically save this expansion at the top left. Neither player wants to get mined out here. Where can we possibly go from here? One EMP correctly fired, and that's it. I mean, it's going to be that. However, you could possibly Yamato the science vessel. Talk about intense here. Did he? I don't believe there was a successful EMP there. This game was about to explode. They can't keep us sacking SCVs like this forever. Eventually somebody's got to budge. Looks like we might see an EMP. There's going to be an EMP! An EMP! On FlaSh's battle cruisers and science vessel. Memory definitely in control now. Does he have enough to Yamato? It's not clear. Here he comes again for another possible EMP. FlaSh is going to have to defend. Here it goes! I think that hit all of them. And now Memory gets to move in here. FlaSh may lose this game. 3-3. Oh, this is not good. Memory now has total control of this map. Memory should win this game. He's trying to construct turrets. He needs anything, but he doesn't have any minerals because they both sacked so many SCVs. Yamato, possible Yamato. I don't know if he has the energy though. Here it is. Oh my God! That is ridiculous. There's no way. Oh, what can you do though? Well, it looks like, wait a minute. Yeah, FlaSh should lose this. Wait a minute. Is he going to lose this? He should. If he doesn't lose this, I just don't. Okay, all right, yeah, he does have less. But apparently, somehow, FlaSh manages to drive back these few battle cruisers. Oh, but another Yamato. I think we're going to go on to game 3 here. FlaSh is pinned up in this corner. Meanwhile, Memory is reconstructing his battle cruisers. But so is FlaSh. We could see an EMP shot here by and there it is, but not the best one. I think he got that vessel. Oh, silence vessel. Just insane game here. Here, FlaSh has now regained this expansion slowly. Whoa, nice Yamato shot. A few of those still have some juice. It looks like these ones might have Yamato as well. He might Yamato the science vessel? No, the battle cruiser, excuse me. Oh, FlaSh is taking so many heavy hits though. But keep in mind that Memory's going to mine out, I believe, faster than FlaSh has. I believe FlaSh stacked more SCVs than Memory. I could be incorrect though. It looks like they're both stacking a lot. You can see that corner expansion is going to get mined out here. Because FlaSh's corner top left expansion is almost full. Oh, yeah, see, it's almost full of minerals. Oh, but he's going to try a long distance mine. I have drank so much tea in between this game. I think my bladder is going to explode. This is ridiculous. This is insane. Look at this. So many more battle cruisers coming up here. This is such, I mean, really, there's almost no room for errors here. FlaSh already in bad condition, but I think Memory is actually mining a little bit more minerals, which means FlaSh may win in this kind of long, drawn-out Cold War scenario. This is pretty crazy. Now, let's see if the long-distance mining works out. It looks like he's not going to get... Okay, wait. Sending the vessel out. He's trying to bait the battle cruisers and to get a little bit closer. Now Memory's starting to sack SCVs again. One of the ways that they do so many Yamatos at once is they set a key for each battle cruiser on the keyboard, like 1 all the way to 0, and then they go 1 Y click, 2 Y click, 3 Y click, 4 Y click, 5 Y click, and so on. Target firing a different battle cruiser each time. All right, we see the vessel. Looks like he may be taking a peek. Look out, FlaSh! Not again! But he's over turret town. It may be tough for the battle cruisers anyways. Oh, ho, ho, ho! I think that Yamato may have been better. Here it comes. I think you can see, though, that FlaSh must have taken a much heavier Yamato, EMP shot, because there were really no Yamatos coming out from him. FlaSh pretty good at target firing, but maybe not good enough, as there are too many battle cruisers here from Memory. Now the expansion of the top left is going to be left wide open. And there it is. Good game. We are tied now. FlaSh versus Memory. Oh my God. That was an incredible game. Memory. Well played, sir. How long was that game? Certainly felt like a long time. We're going to go on to game 3. Get ready for some more action coming up here. We're going to take a bathroom break, but don't go anywhere. We got to see who's going to win this last game, FlaSh versus Memory on Katrina. Stay tuned for some more TVT action. Oh my God, I can't believe how that game ended up. Both players throwing SCVs away just to get a few more battle cruisers. Clearly they understand the Terran versus Terran endgame. The battle cruisers just become so critical. Wow, that game was just something else. Great micro by both players, but it just came down to those EMPs. I mean, that was it. That was unbelievable. We are now into game 3, FlaSh versus Memory, and I think that last game might have been the longest game I have casted at this tournament. An insane Terran versus Terran where both players had all the map, and it boiled down to FlaSh and Memory both taking the battle cruisers, and it was just one big Yamato battle in the end. Talk about crazy EMPs getting shot to try to eliminate battlecruiser energy. Just insane. I cannot believe it. We're going to go on to game 3, though, now. Only one of these Gosus is going to go on. Either FlaSh or Memory. At this point in time, I think they've both proven that they are both capable of beating each other. Memory barely beating FlaSh, though, really came down to the wire there. Whereas I think FlaSh's win was a little bit more one-sided, but who knows? This game could... Here is FlaSh over here at the middle left, and at the bottom center is Memory. The winner of this goes on to the Final Four in the largest tournament in Korea. The tournament with the largest prize pool. The only Korean tournament with an English broadcast. A lot of pressure riding on these players, a lot of money, a lot of notoriety. We'll see if they go with a risky opener. Some players like to go for the fast command center on this map, but it is always possible to lose to a proxy barracks in the middle of the map. Excuse me. FlaSh and Memory, two of the best Terrans in Korea, really showing us some great Terran versus Terran action. Looks like FlaSh is going to be the first to scout. And in fact, he's going to scout the center because FlaSh is going for the fast command center. He wants to check for the proxy barracks. If there's no barracks in the middle of the map, well, then he'll obviously go for the command center first. Meanwhile, Memory not going to go with that. Memory's going to go with the more standard opener. So here's the fast CC. So FlaSh could be susceptible to a little bit of harassment. Note that FlaSh's main and expansion are very accessible by dropships. It's also possible to push on low ground, siege up a few tanks, and deal damage to the high ground area. Factory in the middle. Uh-oh. Oh, man, this could be bad news for FlaSh. FlaSh already checked for the fast proxy barracks, but a proxy factory is something he did not look for. Uh-oh. Oh, man, this is so bad for FlaSh. And look at that. FlaSh hasn't managed to scout his opponent, so he has no idea there is a hidden factory. He could just very well assume that the factory is in his main. And because of that, not defend, because he never sees a vulture leave his base. Oh, I think FlaSh could lose this very easily. And now he's going to get out. Oh, man, this is going to be so bad. And you can see he's trying to put a bunker out here because I think FlaSh might detect that something's up. Now, if this fails for Memory, it's going to be over too, though. It's all boiling down to this rush here. Oh, man, this is crazy. I can't believe the third game is going to look like this. And you really should not have your Marine there, FlaSh. If only you knew. Well, it looks like he's not going to go for the fast vulture because he saw the wall in with the scouting SCV, excuse me. So he's going to go for the fast tanks. A fast tank push at FlaSh's main base. Siege mode is upgrading. He's cut SCV production. This is really all in. All FlaSh has to do is survive. That factory add-on is only at half health, half completion, I should say. Oh, man. FlaSh's economy is going to be so good if he holds this off. If he holds this off. Memory's economy will be in shambles. Also upgrading something else, probably spider mines. Oh, this is tense. This game is going to look grossly different from our previous game. Siege mode not even upgrading yet for FlaSh. 3 tanks out for Memory. He's going to make all vultures after this. You can see because there's only 1 in the Vespian gas. Second vulture's out. Oh, there's no upgrades! He's gonna have to use SCVs. He's gonna have to micro perfectly. Oh God. Oh my God. Here it comes. Is FlaSh gonna be ready? He sees it now. He realizes he's been proxied. You can see FlaSh taking his SCVs, moving out now. He's going to have to get a good surround, though. Planting 1 mine. Nice shot. Takes out that mine. FlaSh just has to soften up this attack. Scans and takes out the spider mines. Whoa. What? Are you serious? He's actually going to hold this off. I cannot believe this. And Memory's rush has completely and totally failed thanks to FlaSh Micro. Blizzard should really come out with a patch for FlaSh Micro. That is imbalanced good. Well, I don't think it's possible now for Memory to win. Memory wasn't making SCVs the whole time. FlaSh has 2 expansions. But look at this. Memory's going to go in for a counterattack. Take out some SCVs. And you can see he's going to waste no time going to the expansion. This will at least buy some time for Memory to possibly recover. But FlaSh is great with scanning. Well, FlaSh seems to have held this off pretty easily as well. Or will hold this off. And you can see that FlaSh is heading towards the base, actually, rather than the proxy factories. He's going to waste no time here. A base that has nothing at it. Well, he's cut off Memory from his main base. Memory is in a spiral of doom right now, trying to figure out where he can go, what he can do now with his isolated buildings in the center of the map, which can neither attack nor defend. Memory is trying to rebuild his SCV count. Well, I think FlaSh knows he just has to wait for the right moment and go in and kill. I don't think FlaSh was sure whether or not there were units at the base. He's now going to test the perimeters. And when he sees that there's nothing there to defend, well, it'll be bad news. Let's just say that. Uh-oh. Not good for Memory. Expect GG if he doesn't hold this off. And FlaSh is just controlling his units so well. It looks like those tanks are on ice skates or something. I am really throwing my voice away in this last game, but it is so exciting. Taking out the, well, more SCVs. One tank comes in and tries to help. Second tank, looks like Memory may manage to hang on to his main base for a little bit longer. Maybe. Just phenomenal control here. And meanwhile, that's going to be it. There it is. Good game. FlaSh moves on to the Final Four in 3 incredibly impressive games. Wow. That question. He is just a force to be reckoned with. No matter how the game goes, FlaSh knows how to play it out, whether it's the standard late game, really ridiculously late game, where he barely loses, or a proxy rush that he should have lost to. FlaSh can take it all on, and he will move on to the Final Four to face it off with Backhoe, who's already short. Next week we will have Shuttle versus Jaedong, so our Final Four: Shuttle a Protoss, Jaedong a Zerg, Backhoe a Protoss, and FlaSh a Terran. Just ridiculous. It did not look like FlaSh was going to hold that rush off, and somehow he did it. He just managed to deflect all of those units, keep his SCV count high enough, and come back and win and make it look easy. I am speechless. I am stunned at how good FlaSh is. Wow, just wow. Thank you for tuning in this week. I hope you enjoyed the games. This was a lot of fun for me to broadcast these games. Some great Protosses, and some awesome Terran versus Terrans. Just amazing game. Thank you to our sponsors at Intel. Go buy an Avertech Intel and go play StarCraft on it and watch these VODs on it. So our sponsors double prosper. Well, I'm actually pretty tired from catching these games, so I think I'm going to go home and go to sleep. I am not going to the club tonight. I will sit and turtle, maybe tech to Reavers for tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Oh, I'm sorry, we're not sending out. These are the results. Backhoe, clean sweeps, mops the floor, totally owns Stork, makes a fool out of Stork. And FlaSh and Memory have a neck and neck, tooth and tooth, hair and hair game. So close. Well played, though, to everybody. Nobody here was a bad player. FlaSh is probably going over those games in his mind right now. Just relishing that experience. This was definitely one of the closest series I've seen in the tournament, and also one of the closest games, well, some of the closest games we've had all around. Check out Jaedong versus Lomo from last week as well. Those were pretty awesome. Very exciting games. Now it's going to be Shuttle, the only player to make it this far without being seeded. Clearly one of the best up-and-coming Protosses in the world against Jaedong, the highest-ranked Zerg in the world. That's going to be just a great game. And, of course, check out none other than, of course, the week after that, Backhoe versus FlaSh. The finals will be, I believe, on August 9th or August 10th. Well, it's been a real pleasure to cast these games to all of you. I'm sorry my voice sounds funny. My throat is really sore today. I don't know why. I think I'm getting sick, but I should be better by next week. And thank you for tuning in. The more hits we get, the more the sponsors like it, which is a good thing. The more Tasteless likes it. Cheers to everybody in the IRC channels, to everybody on the GOMTV forums. Oh, by the way, I think there was somebody impersonating me. I was told last week. I've never posted on the GOMTV forums, never. So don't listen to them if they're doing it again. Take care. Come in next